Now with McDonald's, wake up to a $4 breakfast meal deal. Wake up to a sausage McMuffin or sausage biscuit, to hash browns, and wake up to a hot coffee. Get your $4 breakfast meal deal.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
In Houston, Texas, a high school football coach is a pillar of strength in his community, a dependable figure whom everyone relies on. He made it a priority to attend team practices, games, and community events. So, when his usual voice fell silent, it sparked immense worry and speculation among those accustomed to his unwavering presence. What happens when love becomes fatal? This is the Fatal Attraction Podcast with Playing a Dangerous Game.
September 10th, 2016. For most of the country, September signals the start of fall. But in Houston, Texas, it's the beginning of something bigger. Football season.
Everything's bigger in Texas, but high school. Football, especially in Houston, is large. It's a large part of our community. Friday nights, when the lights go up, it brings out a culture that doesn't exist in other places.
Friday nights are something that people live for down here. It's a ritual. They just get together and watch the game together, and win or lose, there's a camaraderie about it that brings people together.
And when someone misses a game, people notice.
Oh, there you go, right there.
What up? What's up, sis? Hey, what's up? Sorry I'm late, man. Y'all Kev here yet?
Man, I ain't seen him.
So that Friday night, when Clear Lake Academy takes the field in their season opener, and Coach Kevin Roman is nowhere to be found, his friend Cedric is starting to worry.
Hit him up, see what's up.
Kevin was a beloved coach at Houston's Clear Lake Christian Academy.
Hey, yo, Kev, man, where you at?
He knew that his friend had gone out of town recently, but he had planned to be back.
We at the game.
He had like this weird feeling in his gut that something was wrong.
Kevin really loved Clear Lake Christian Academy. He was fully committed to everything that he was a part of there.
The students that he was coaching truly felt like they were a part of his family.
They're shocked. They just cannot believe that he's not right there front and center for them.
Hit me up, bro.
Cedric tries to reach Kevin multiple times, but never gets a response.
That's very odd. Usually they would have talked by now.
By the following day, there is still no word from Kevin.
So on Saturday night, he drove over to Kevin's house over in Sunnyside on the southeast end of Houston.
He goes to that house hoping that it's all just big misunderstanding.
That appears to be the case when he arrives at Kevin's house.
There's no car in the driveway.
Maybe something had come up and Kevin was still out of town.
Still, he decides to knock on Kevin's door just to be sure.
He notices that something's wrong. The wooden front door is open, but the burglar bar looks closed. Something just doesn't feel right.
Hey, Kev, open up the door, man.
The burglar bar was locked.
He hears a TV going.
Oh.
That's when it hit him. He started to smell a foul smell that begins to turn his stomach.
I can only imagine the sinking feeling in his gut.
He knows something is extremely wrong.
Kevin Roman was one of the most popular football coaches in the Houston area.
His players loved him. His colleagues thought highly of him.
He's loved by his family. He's loved by his friends. He is a likable guy.
He took a lot of pride in his work. He took a lot of pride in his position in these boys' lives.
A Grambling State alum from Louisiana, Kevin had moved to Houston for a coaching job at Clear Lake Christian Academy.
We're going to win. Right.
Kevin Roman is a guy with a strong foundation, a strong Christian foundation.
Yeah.
Kevin was the son of a preacher.
Godly principles was something he had been taught since he was just a baby and growing up. And so he, in turn, tried to give that back to those around him.
Let's bow our heads. Go in prayer.
Students he taught, the football players he coached, his friends.
In other words, Clear Lake Christian appeared to be a perfect fit.
Kevin was passionate about the Clear Lake community.
Clear Lake Christian embraced its youthful new coach, too.
In the communities that surround Houston, the coaches and the families all are unified as one big family. Oftentimes you find that the families look up to the coaches. They are bigger than life, almost like heroes.
A lot of people are looking at you and depend on you, but it's a lot of stress, a lot of pressure. Your position is very, very public.
With football in this community specifically, football coaches can easily become the local celebrities.
Hey, Coach.
Hey, Miss Anderson.
How you doing?
Parents loved him. It was clear that they loved him.
It's nice to see you.
All right, it's nice to see you too.
And Kevin was just as popular off the field.
Kevin is a single guy. He's very involved on the dating scene. He enjoys dating multiple women, being involved in multiple relationships.
He has a lot of charisma. You know, he's a people person. He's a ladies' man.
Who's that, man?
His girl from the other night.
Oh, okay.
I actually got her number when she's walking down the street.
He's just having fun and enjoying himself and loving life.
But now, this beloved coach is missing, and his friend Cedric fears the worst.
Houston Fire and Medical, what is your emergency there?
I have a friend that I haven't heard from for a week. I came by. It looked like the door is propped open, and there's a foul odor coming out of the house.
Within minutes of the 911 call, Houston police arrive at Kevin's rental home.
When a call comes in to law enforcement from someone saying, something's not right, and I smell a foul odor coming from my friend's home, that's a priority.
They make forced entry.
Inside, they find the house in disarray.
There was packaged food lying around. There was empty bottles and trash that's strewn about.
However, despite the mess, it appears that the odor is coming from deeper in the house.
First responders traced it back to the master bedroom.
Sadly, they make the discovery.
They do find a body.
At first, it doesn't seem urgent, a missed call, a missed game, but as the silence stretches, it becomes clear that something is not right. Stay with us as we begin to uncover the truth. This is the Fatal Attraction Podcast.
Now at McDonald's, a sausage McMuffin is only $1.50. So stop dreaming about breakfast sausage and go get it. Get more value on the under $3 menu.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
You had several great catches last game.
Coaching was Kevin Roman's life and passion.
Just not just the love of the sport, it's the love of the people in the sport.
Need you.
He really enjoyed being a part of the children's lives.
But now, after a worried 911 call, Houston police have discovered a decomposing body in Kevin's master bedroom.
The body was too decomposed for a positive identification. But since it appeared to be a black male, police believe that it was Kevin.
And it's obvious he didn't die of natural causes.
He's been shot multiple times.
There are bullet wounds around his neck. There's bullet wounds in his chest.
Officers also find 11 .45 caliber shell casings lying on the bedroom floor.
To be shot 11 times, right there indicates a passion killing.
When detectives arrive to begin their investigation, Other evidence around the room also suggests this was a crime of passion.
There is a bag with women's clothing there.
They found several wine glasses.
There are also several neckties tied to the bed frame.
It seemed as if someone was tied up.
Are the detectives dealing with some sort of domestic drama?
It could have been someone that he was dating.
There was no forced entry. So that's an indicative of that he knew his killer.
Based on the evidence, detectives definitively rule out a robbery gone wrong.
They realize that very valuable electronics are still hanging on the wall. His wallet is still in plain view with almost $100 worth of cash.
The only things missing are Kevin's phone and his vehicle.
Did the person who did this steal the car?
That is a physical piece of evidence that we need to locate.
After issuing a be on the lookout for Kevin's missing Jeep, detectives ask his friend Cedric to come down to the station for a formal statement.
They want to know socially who he had relationships with.
Cedric begins by explaining that he's known Kevin for a long time.
1997, we met playing high school football against one another.
He's one of those friends that you're going to touch base with every weekend.
Which was one of the main reasons Cedric has gone over to Kevin's house to check on him.
I imagine in a million years he never thought what he was about to walk in on.
Hoping to get to the bottom of what happened to Kevin, detectives start by asking Cedric about his friend's love life.
That's when Cedric explained that Coach Kevin was a player on and off the field.
I've always known him to have different relationships or sexual partners.
He was dating multiple women.
It appears that none of them were really his girlfriend.
However, Cedric insists that didn't make Kevin a bad guy.
I can honestly say that even the girls he was just sleeping with, he still had a level of compassion and concern.
In fact, Cedric says that Kevin was always upfront with the women he was dating.
Kevin was very transparent to the people that he was with. He told them that he was talking to multiple people.
Detectives had to consider whether the women that Kevin were seeing were casual and easygoing about relationship as he was.
Some, women get more attached than maybe you want them to be.
If Kevin was a player, perhaps we're dealing with a jealous girlfriend.
It opens it up to a point where maybe one of these women wanted something more or that he didn't want to give. Or
he never complained about any young lady.
Additionally, Cedric says that he doesn't know much at all about the various women Kevin had been seeing.
Mostly just our conversations where, hey, I was out last night and I met this girl, never really in detail.
He says the most recent exploit Kevin shared with him was typical of their exchanges.
He was just driving around the neighborhood, driving home. And he saw a young lady walking. It just seemed like, I guess she shouldn't be in the neighborhood. And so he stopped and had a conversation with this particular person. And this young lady came by his home, either that night or the next night, but he never mentioned a name.
He said Kevin rarely named names.
My name's Kevin, by the way.
In fact, the only thing he really knows about her isn't exactly helpful for detectives.
Kevin mentioned her as having a big booty.
That was Kevin, though, so I didn't think anything out of the ordinary.
While Cedric offers detectives considerable insight into Kevin's life, it doesn't bring them much closer to finding his killer.
There was multiple people. It could have been.
Kind of sees a lot of different women.
Yes, sir.
Which is fine. It's a lifestyle.
But Cedric reveals the bachelor life wasn't the only lifestyle he was living.
A year back, he actually invited me to this Facebook group. People were setting up parties and meetings with one another.
The sort of meetings and parties that are at secretive hotels and clubs.
That it was a swingers party.
As the timeline comes together, the story begins to shift. Stay tuned as we learn more. This is the Fatal Attraction Podcast.
Detectives looking into the murder of Kevin Roman have just learned that the high school football coach was also involved in Houston's swinging community.
There was a Facebook page set up with all the people that were having these different types of parties.
So in this Facebook group, the primary purpose of the most part is to set up sexual engagements with other
Sexual engagement parties, people just wanting to have sexual experiences with other people, that kind of thing.
So he had multiple people that he was talking with.
It could be couples to couples, it could be singles to singles,
Yes, sir.
singles to couples.
Yes, sir.
Just no real rule set or anything, just kind of anything goes.
Not that I knew of.
All Cedric knows for sure is that very few people in Kevin's life knew about his foray into the swinging world.
When it comes to sexual alternative lifestyle, quietness and discreetness is very important.
Kevin was a beloved coach at a Christian academy, so he had even more reason to be discreet.
His lifestyle didn't fit into the mold of what was expected.
After talking to Cedric, the detectives delve into the shadowy online world of Houston's swinging community.
Investigators try to figure out, whether or not there was a lead there.
Finding one would take time. There are lots of different groups, and most users go by pseudonyms.
Detectives also follow up on their one solid lead, Kevin's missing Jeep.
They contacted the dealership in which Kevin Roman purchased his Jeep from, and the dealership let him know, hey, we're able to track it because there should be a GPS device on it.
In most of these cases, GPS trackers are used for repossessions.
They want to get their car back too, so they have a vested interest.
Just get it to me as soon as you can.
In assisting in this investigation.
The GPS data shows that Kevin's Jeep was parked at his house until the morning of September 4th.
But on the morning of September 5th, it pinged at another location. It's about 10 minutes from Kevin's house.
In the days after his death, it's given the same location.
Using the GPS information from the tracking device, detectives locate Kevin's Jeep.
It's been abandoned in a parking lot several miles from Kevin's house.
They found some of his stuff inside, and they found his cell phone.
The phone has been smashed and the battery removed.
There had to have been some information that was stored or that was inside the phone that the person wanted concealed.
Could there be incriminating text messages or photos between Kevin and his killer?
Maybe Kevin bumped into somebody at a swingers party that he knew from real life.
Clear Lake is a very small, tight-knit community. Most people know each other, or their children have gone to school with one another. And being a part of a swingers community, it raised a lot of red flags.
Hoping for answers, detectives send the cell phone off to the lab.
Despite the condition of the phone, there's a chance that computer forensics can reconstruct some of the data.
But while they're waiting, the detectives get a call from Kevin's landlord.
What he tells them introduces a new level of the investigation.
Kevin is about 3 months behind on his rent.
The landlord wanted the detectives to release the apartment so he could rent it out again and recoup some of the money.
He also explains why Kevin was short of cash.
Kevin had recently lost his position at Clear Lake Christian after a new coach was hired.
Unfortunately, due to the politics of football, once a new head coach came in, he decided that he wanted to pretty much clean house, and he let Kevin Roman go.
He's had to take a job that he's not getting paid as much as he was.
That put him in a bind financially.
Could Kevin's money troubles have something to do with his death?
Maybe this is not a jealous lover at all. Maybe this is somebody who's upset about their money that Kevin may have owed them.
The theory sounds even more plausible after another friend of Kevin's reaches out to detectives.
He told detectives that Kevin owed one of his old girlfriends money.
Her name is Nikita Woodson.
Nikita Woodson has gone to social media about how upset she is about the amount of money that Kevin owes her.
And when Kevin's friend sits down with detectives, he says she was looking to collect.
He said he was at Kevin's house one night alone when Nikita showed up.
Tell Kevin to come in.
He's not here.
She came over there and talked about where Kevin at, where Kevin at, where Kevin at. He owed me some money. He owed me some money. I'm like, I don't know where you at.
He said he called Kevin and told him that Nikita was looking for him.
He didn't want to talk to her.
And according to Kevin's friend, that had only made Nikita angrier.
You don't want to talk to me?
She was angry. And kind of like, if I have to say, it was more threatening than anything.
He better watch his back.
She gonna get the rest of her money somehow.
She decided to post some social media statuses about him owing her money.
And a couple of weeks later, he's dead.
Stay with us for more of the Fatal Attraction Podcast.
Now at McDonald's, a sausage McMuffin is only $1.50. So stop dreaming about breakfast sausage and go get it. Get more value on the under $3 menu.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
Detectives investigating Kevin Roman's murder have learned that one of the coach's many ex-girlfriends had made threats against him.
He better watch his back.
She's upset because Kevin Roman owes her money.
Kevin was let go from the teaching job, so he was really struggling.
Not that it mattered to Nikita.
She probably loaned him money thinking that she was going to get it back. So hoping to embarrass him, she decided to post some social media statuses about him owing her money.
She made a post about the situation. What would you do about somebody that owe you money? She even called him out on it.
Kevin's friend has receipts too.
I could just show you her Facebook page.
She's made several posts about how upset she is about the amount of money that Kevin owes her.
What's even more interesting for detectives is that Kevin's friend can only show them screenshots of Nikita's posts.
Once news got around that Kevin was dead, Nikita had apparently deleted all her angry posts about him.
So now they're wondering, is she just trying to cover her tracks?
She was a key person to look at.
Okay. Thanks for coming in. Yeah. Show you out.
But when detectives attempt to locate Nikita, it turns out they don't have to go far to find her.
She was in jail when the murder most likely occurred.
Police confirmed that she was in jail on a probation violation.
She could not have possibly been the person that did this.
In the days and weeks that follow, detectives chase down every lead they possibly can.
This included going through Kevin's social media.
They wanted to find out who was connected to him or who he was seeing romantically.
We got Kevin's Facebook page up. I would like you to take a look at it. All right.
Then detectives circle back with Kevin's friends.
At this point, we've been building a lot of profiles to try and get who people are.
Many of these people look familiar. She did look familiar, but I don't remember her name.
Unfortunately, because of the private lifestyle that Kevin had, a lot of people use anonymous type profiles.
All the leads that investigators had, they had worked as much as they could.
But all of those leads bring detectives to a dead end. And 3 years pass as Kevin's case goes cold.
Kevin's family likely went through a gut-wrenching couple of years to not have enough evidence to figure out who it was. It's almost like a gap, and you can't fill it.
And Kevin's family aren't the only ones suffering.
You also have the students that he made an impact on.
They were fighting for justice for him the way he fought for them on the field.
With each passing year, the hope that Kevin's killer would eventually be caught begins to fade.
Something like this will happen in the community, and then people tend to forget about things.
But the Houston police haven't given up on finding Kevin's killer.
They have protocols in place. You don't just get to shelve that case. They also have what's called cold case units that look at old cases.
In July of 2019, the cold case unit reopens the Kevin Roman murder file.
So now we've got a fresh pair of eyes that are looking at this case.
The first thing of interest to the new detective is the demolished phone found in Kevin's Jeep.
They thought with advancements in technology, something could be recovered. But in the meantime, they pulled the phone records.
They crushed the phone, so clearly anything linked to the phone should be investigated.
Sifting through Kevin's phone records, the cold case detective spots something intriguing.
There's a pattern in this one phone number that stopped calling him on the day that he died.
All of Kevin's other friends were still reaching out.
Does the person behind the mystery number know something the rest of Kevin's friends don't?
Why call a dead man?
Okay.
When the detective runs the number, it comes back to a woman named LaQuinta Johnson and her brother, Derek Brown.
They had one line that they shared. Both of their names were on it.
The brother and sister also shared an apartment.
And you'll never guess where.
Derek Brown and his sister, LaQuinta, live directly across the street from where the Jeep was abandoned.
Now, if you're a detective, your heart's racing. This is a lead, this is the hunt.
Stay tuned as we learn more. This is the Fatal Attraction Podcast.
Now at McDonald's, a sausage McMuffin is only $1.50. So stop dreaming about breakfast sausage and go get it. Get more value on the under $3 menu.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
While searching through Kevin Roman's phone records, the new detective on the case believes he has identified two potential suspects in the murder of the beloved football coach.
There is somebody constantly calling Kevin and vice versa. And suddenly, from about the time that they believed Kevin was murdered, there's no communication at all.
The number that had suddenly stopped calling belongs to LaQuinta Johnson and her brother, Derek Brown.
They lived across the street from where the car was found.
So now the detective is thinking, did Kevin have a relationship with LaQuinta?
Or was Derek possibly the connection? Hoping to learn more, the detective runs background checks on the siblings.
When you look up both names, one person has a criminal record, Derek.
It was mostly petty stuff, nothing that screamed hardened killer.
But there is one seemingly minor incident on Derek's rap sheet that raises a red flag. A routine traffic stop on September 12th, 2016.
That's 2 days after they find Kevin's body.
There was a weapon in the car.
It was a .45 caliber handgun.
It's the same type of weapon that killed Kevin.
He was thrown in jail for unlawfully carrying of a weapon.
He's a convicted felon and can't legally own the gun.
However, the gun charges were eventually dropped.
His girlfriend claims that that is her gun, and so he is released.
But the gun was still sitting in the department's evidence room.
Suspecting they've had the murder weapon this entire time, the detective retrieves the gun and sends it to the crime lab.
And through ballistics, they had ascertained that gun matched up with the bullets found at the crime scene.
Sure enough, it is actually the gun that killed Kevin.
But does that mean Derek killed Kevin?
Just because he had the gun in his car does not automatically mean he did it.
Or could it be LaQuinta? Police have reason to believe that's the case when they receive the result of the crime lab's forensic work on Kevin's phone.
The attempt had been made to smash it, but they were able to still get inside the phone.
The detective finds the number Derek and LaQuinta shared listed in the contacts.
There was no name, just cue big booty, she was walking home.
Could LaQuinta be the same woman that Kevin told his friend Cedric about shortly before the murder?
This was early August. He was just driving around the neighborhood and he saw a young lady walking.
He noted that she had a big booty.
The information recovered from Kevin's phone also reveals that he and LaQuinta started talking around August 12th, 2016.
They're able to find numerous exchanges between her and Kevin.
You got 2 texts, bro.
This girl from the other night. I actually got her number when she was walking down the street.
The flirty messages suggested a sexual relationship.
Then, on September 1st, came a sudden flurry of text messages from LaQuinta to Kevin.
She was just furious.
She accused him of cheating on her.
Kevin tried his best to calm LaQuinta down.
He asked her to come over on September the 3rd of 2016.
And sometime within the next few hours, he was dead.
Based on when Kevin went silent, the detectives suspect that the murder occurred in the early morning hours of September 4th.
The puzzle pieces begin to fall into place.
Although when the detective subpoenas LaQuinta's phone records, there's a piece missing.
They see that her phone was actually turned off on September the 3rd. And then on September the 4th, her phone is turned back on.
The first ping when her phone turned back on was at 6:01 a.m. on September 4, 2016.
The tower her phone connects to is near her apartment,
which also happens to be near where police found Kevin's Jeep.
The first call she makes after that is to another number registered to her brother, who was later arrested with the murder weapon in his car.
So this shows some unusual behavior.
Digging deeper, the detective learns that LaQuinta also received several calls from her brother while he was in jail on the weapons charge.
This was after the traffic stop where, although they did not know it at the time, police located the murder weapon.
Well, the police pulled the phone records.
When you're inside of a police building or in the county jail, all of your activities are seen, all of your phone calls recorded.
Hello?
And what the tapes reveal is damning.
I thought you were going to get rid of it.
They can't trace it back to me.
He's telling her, don't worry about it.
But they're going to come after you for it.
By now, the truth is clear, and it is not what anyone expected. Stay with us as we take a final look.
The cold case detective investigating the murder of beloved high school football coach Kevin Roman has uncovered a series of potentially incriminating jailhouse phone calls between LaQuinta Johnson and her brother, Derek Brown.
The calls occurred when Derek was in jail, after officers found a .45 caliber handgun in his possession during a traffic stop.
he was caught with the murder weapon.
But does that mean he was Kevin's killer?
I told you. I told you what to do with it.
After listening to Derek's conversation with LaQuinta, the detective isn't so sure.
What is she saying? I can't let you do time for me. And other indications implying that perhaps she is the killer and not her brother.
I'll tell you after you're done. Get up, your hands up. Sorry.
Why is y'all arresting me, sir?
Based on the evidence in the tapes, Houston police take LaQuinta into custody and bring her in for questioning.
They get what's called a probable cause warrant.
She started out trying to minimize her relationship with Kevin.
Did you ever go out with a guy named Kevin Roman?
Kevin? Yeah, that name do sound familiar, though.
Okay. If I show you a picture, maybe it'll help refresh your memory. This guy?
Yes. We dated, not nothing serious.
Fed up with LaQuinta's stonewalling, the detective cuts to the chase.
All I know is you're involved with Kevin up until September 4th, and then you never called him. And you're at his place, and then you leave that morning. And his car ends up parked at the complex across the street from where you were living at the time. And your brother shows up with the gun that killed him. There's got to be an explanation for that, LaQuinta.
Begins to look like, her brother is going to go down for this.
That's all it takes for LaQuinta to crack.
Just leave my brother out of this because he did not have nothing to do with it. He never gave me no gun. None of that.
Then what happened?
I'm telling you what happened, sir. He didn't have nothing to do with it.
She didn't want to feel guilty about her brother going down for something that she did.
You did.
I did it. I did it, sir.
She begins to confess, to tell him this is what really happened.
LaQuinta admits to meeting up with Kevin the night of September 4th, 2016.
They went out, they went back to his house, and they had sex.
But then, after Kevin had fallen asleep, she decided to do a little snooping.
I went through the phone.
Okay.
I got drugs. I like to use sweeter drugs.
She apparently had feelings for Kevin Roman that he was not returning.
She wanted to be in a relationship with a man who didn't want to be in a monogamous relationship with her.
It's not fair play.
She was experiencing a lot of intense emotions. Things like rage, anger, extreme sadness, frustration.
According to LaQuinta, all those emotions took over on the night of the murder.
And that gun was not in Kevin's house, that was yours?
I brought it with me. Like I always do. I always carry it with me.
And that night, she used it.
I stood over him and shot him in the head.
Her act was impulsive. The shooting of him was very impulsive, and it is congruent with someone who doesn't have emotional regulation.
Before the detectives book her into the jail on murder charges, LaQuinta records a video for her brother.
Whatever you have to do, you tell them. You testify against me. You didn't know nothing about it. You didn't have anything to do with it. I did everything myself. I'm sorry, brother, for even putting you in this. I love you.
Exonerated by his sister's confession, Derek Brown faces no charges related to Kevin's death.
Investigators chose not to go down the road of charging Derek Brown with tampering with evidence, and he could have been very much so liable for that. But in the grand scheme of things, more than likely the investigators looked at, we have the murder, we got the confession.
In December of 2021, More than 5 years after the murder of Kevin Roman, LaQuinta Johnson pleads guilty to murder.
By doing a plea deal, it saves the state a lot of money. It saves a lot of time, a lot of effort. It also guarantees that that person will be convicted.
She is sentenced to 45 years.
She will more than likely end up dying behind bars.
I believe justice was served. But justice is a tricky thing to pin down. It is very subjective. What one person thinks is justice is not for the next person.
Even with people saying, well, it should be a life for a life, even then, it doesn't feel like enough, because what really is going on is a condition of the heart. It's the condition of love and missing someone.
I need you. This team needs you, all right?
People lost a good friend, a coach, a family member.
I need you guys on the team.
And there's not anything that is tangible that can ever replace a human's life, right? There's no amount of money, there's no amount of time. It's literally just a gut-wrenching sadness.
But at the same time, Coach Kevin will always be remembered.
Anybody who's played a high school sport, and particularly high school football, they're going to remember their coaches. They're going to remember the inspiration that they gave them. Regardless if it's 50 years later, they're going to remember.
The loss of Kevin Roman is a heartbreaking reminder of how quickly everything can change. A respected coach, a mentor, and someone who meant so much to so many is gone far too soon, leaving behind a void that is difficult to comprehend. What makes this even more unsettling is how emotions like love and jealousy could intertwine in such a devastating way. And while the truth has come to light, it does little to ease the weight of what was lost for those who knew him. Each day without him is a reminder not only of who he was, but of the impact he had on so many lives.
They were high school sweethearts on the verge of having it all.
This will be the girls' room.
Oh, it's beautiful. They're gonna love that.
They were in the process of building a new home.
Oh, my Xbox can go right here.
Everyone thought, wow, this is the beginning of your future.
They expect to get married, maybe even have more kids.
Then the unexpected happens.
Hello?
When I first heard that he was reported missing, I was shocked.
He was a man that loved his family.
Why would he do something like this? Just disappear without leaving a trace?
Was the devoted family man living a double life?
I just don't know what I've been through.
Young love is a unique and intense experience filled with dreams and possibilities that only those in it can truly understand. In the small town of Arkadelphia, Arkansas, a vibrant young couple stands on the brink of a new chapter in their lives, full of hope for building a future together, till something changes. Tune in to the next episode of the Fatal Attraction Podcast. We will see you in the next episode.
Now with McDonald's, wake up to a $4 breakfast meal deal. Wake up to a sausage McMuffin or sausage biscuit, to hash browns, and wake up to a hot coffee. Get your $4 breakfast meal deal.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.